Climbed down from your tree then, have you?
Aye, with no help from you. What's your name, lad?
Beloved Scudder, if you must know it. I see you found yourself a gun.
Kate gave it to me.
I'll check, you know.
How about you lower that bridge for me?
If Kate gave you her gun, I suppose you may pass. But I don't counsel it. Bad things happen in the woods. Only thick skin walks safely out there.
Thick skin has a lofty reputation. Is it earned?
Earned. Without thick skin, we'd be starved and dead. Even her sister knows it, and they hate each other.
Do you know Kate well?
Well, no one knows Kate Newsmith well. An old heartache sees to that. If your first love ends bad, they say, your heart never mends.
Thank you for your time, Scudder. Good day to you.
See you again, Macree. If you're lucky.
Behind Kate the Spitfire stands Kate the broken-hearted girl.
Hurt people hurt others. Happens every day.
Perhaps when this is over, she shall make peace with it. So, where do we find this beast?
Not far from the missing settlers, I'll wager. A mine. An old, abandoned mine. How wonderful.
And our only way through. 20 guineas says you miss your first shot.
See? Easy.
I love these old underground places.
I don't. Houska Castle nearly cost me an eye.
Investigating the cellar was your idea, remember? Do you think this place is haunted?
I'd almost welcome the distraction. Oh, I'm glad it's you throwing me around.
Keep it that way. Strange tracks. Something passed this way. Something huge.
Hell, this is grim.
It forced its way through here, dug up all the wolves.
And plucked them out. If the beast did this, then it must be bloody enormous.
If the beast did this, then it must be corporeal. Not even the younglings survived.
What could have done this?
Vengeance. Whatever butchered the wolves spoke as one, with many voices.
Any spirits in borrowed flesh? Could it be a scourge?
Yes, a scourge. Powerful and very angry.
What the bloody hell? Closer than I would have liked.
That howl, like many souls screaming as one.
I thought scourges were rare. Have you ever faced one?
Once, a trade ship into Bordeaux sank in a storm. The slaves came back as a scourge. To banish it, I made 50 pounds of bane powder and shot it with a cannon. By then, it had killed the captain and half the crew and the ship's owner. Tragic, really. Fancy that, a body.
The longer path is safer. You must take it.
Why won't you come with us then?
The quickest you'll go ahead. We'll wait with food and shelter ready, then we'll all travel on together. Nicholas here shall walk with you. There be no better shot among us.
Do you agree, Doolin?
I'll do my best for you, Samuel. Of course I will. But if Thickskin says we'll be safe, I believe it.
In the wild we carry these. Whistle for help if the need be great.
Someone is generous with her whistles.
Much use they were to this poor bugger.
If this Doolin fellow was meant to protect the missing group, I dread to think what became of them. It was wise to split the group. The larger the band, the slower it moves.
Roaming the Highlands, we'd never let the English divide us.
These are civilians. They cannot always carry their own weight.
Aye, that much is clear.
Someone was here. Some time ago. Take heart indeed.
Maybe they're still out there somewhere.
Maybe.
Papers. Half burned. Says here that Kate loved a woman named Deborah, but let her die. The younger Newsmith has a low opinion of herself.
Hence the wish to be tough, like her sister.
This is worse than army grub. I'm not even hungry.
That makes one of us.
How is it? The hunger?
It eats at me. Like a meal that does not fill you up. I never understood how you could eat in the mornings.
I never understood how you could get about your day on an empty stomach.
You sound like my mother. She'd sit me at the table until I'd finished my plate. I'd let the flies have it before I'd give in.
Can't he possibly imagine you being stubborn?
If my mother could see me now.
Do you wish to go back? Home?
We go where our work takes us. That's our home now. Red. The lost settlers. Or what the beast has left of them.
God. They didn't stand a chance.
There is no God here. Voices straining for release. The sound comes from those spectral webs.
Ugh. I could eat an ox.
We just broke bread, Emily.
A crust of bread and rancid cheese makes not a meal, dear sister. Ho! Samuel! When's our next stop?
Quit griping and push your cart along. We'll get there when we get there.
A ripple from the second group.
Let's hear what they have to say. Dead wolves, crushed bones and torn flesh.
Iris! Your father is hurt and can walk no further. We must rest and treat the wounded.
We must find shelter. The cold night will kill us all.
Fire will bring the wolves.
And so does that accursed whistle. The wolves are already here. Where is Nicholas with the help from Thickskin's camp? Where's our deliverance?
We'll sound the call once more. Thickskin will come. She swore on it.
The whistles only bring the wolves upon us.
Help will come. Help will come, I know it. The Lord have mercy upon our souls.
The huntress has killed us. Rot in hell, thick-skinned Newsmith!
defenseless.
She lied to keep them safe.
She gambled. They lost.
She led with her head, not her heart. I won't condemn her for that. The second group died terrible deaths, but the scourge did not kill them.
And yet there must be a connection. Why would hungry wolves leave fresh meat uneaten? Those claw marks are smaller than the ones we saw earlier.
The tracks start with the expedition and grow in size as they progress.
Surrounding trees have been drawn in by a powerful force.
The beast made itself from the specters of the dead settlers. Here's where it happened. There were more than a few settlers. This scourge is going to be huge.
Damn thick skin. Her gifts just don't stop giving.
Are you ready for the ritual?
No, but let's do it anyway. Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
It's behind me, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course it is. Every bloody time. Surely too big to be a wolf.
It's a scourge, all right. Anger shaped to kill.
We wish you no harm. We know all about the wolf whistles. The whistles Thickskin gave you. Oh, shite!
Easy now. It named its betrayer. Not Thickskin. Kate.
It spoke her name with just one voice. Her voice. The voice of the nightmare.
You're certain?
To the core of me. Within this creature lurks some part of my killer.
Thickskin and Kate both accused. Is anyone in these damn woods innocent?
Then it were real. This beast. How did I miss you on my travels through the woods?
Because it did not want you. It wants your sister.
Stay, Scotchman. I can use you.
You gave them dog whistles. You sent them to die.
Those with metal would have reached camp, and I'd have used them too. Those who died won't need feeding.
The weak die that the strong may live.
You tricked them.
I tested them. This be the way of it. This be the way of the world.
We have a hidden watcher. The sister.
Kate? Show yourself.
What? You're unarmed! Get yourself back to camp!
All these long years. All these long years, I wish to be like you. To be as tough as you. If I was stalwart like my sister, I thought, I'd have saved her. I'd have saved the woman I love. I wish to be like you. And I see it now. I was just like you. Cold, selfish, afeard of my own heart. And the woman I loved died for it. So many dead. You killed them, as I killed Deborah. Look at us, we have no metal at all.
Everything I did so that you could live. You're my sister. I love you.
Would you love me if I was weak? Or would you leave me too, to the wolves?
How dare you even think it? Oh!
I dare because I care.
Enough! I've done your hot work. I banished the monster you swore didn't exist, and now I know the truth. I know what you did.
I made the hard choice. Do you think it pleased me? Do you think it were easy?
What little chance they had, you robbed them of. You sent them out to die.
They blew the whistles. There'd have been a burden. What happened here were harsh, but it were right.
Better some dead by fang than all dead by famine. That makes a grim kind of sense.
The beast spoke with many voices. One I had heard before. The voice from the chapel. Antea's killer.
It charged you, Kate, with betrayal.
Mind thy own damn business, Banisher. And I'll mind mine. This thing can have naught to do with me.
She's telling the truth, but so was the beast. It named her for a reason.
Your journal did not fully burn.
You read it. How dare you?
You loved a woman. She died. You still carry the guilt. Is this why you tried to leave Nью-Иден?
You came to Nью-Иден with the woman you loved. She died. You're still here, aren't you?
She's afraid. She fears a reckoning. Let's give her one.
Look about you.
You brought this curse upon yourselves. Falls to me to lift it.
The older sister's heart is withered. She'll never feel remorse. Let her pay.
She's hard as stone, too far gone.
Mumble all you want, I regret nothing. The curse struck, and I alone saw the danger. I acted.
And now 'tis I who must act.
You ruthlessly sacrifice the innocent to ensure your own survival. Or can't I let you away with it?
To heal, Kate must be free of her sister's grip.
You mean to kill me? Then you're just like me, only more foolish.
You mean to kill her?
I mean to save her. A malignant spirit lives in thick-skinned Newsmith. And I will banish it.
I've no evil spirit. I've done nothing wrong.
Demon. Sprite. Evil spirit. I banish you. Great tormentor. I banish you. Kan Nilfa. Anrisnangi.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
Rose, a flower. I became the pitiless thorn. But I did not make the world. It made me.
Red, look.
Deborah! God spare me, no. Please, no, no.
The curse is lifted. Here, at least. I hope she'll be all right.
And you? Are you all right?
It's a while now since I've been all right. I'm determined. I'll have to do.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
No, look at it.
Into the Valley of Death we go.
The scourge troubles me.
It's gone. The curse is lifted.
The curse remains. The beast was born of it. A scourge made in equal measure from the treachery of the Newsmith sisters. Worse, though shaped by Thickskin's betrayal, it was driven by Kate's.
Remember what Charles said. A nightmare is the ghost of one who is terribly wronged.
This nightmare's cold fury goes far beyond the Newsmith sisters. It cursed Nью-Иден as a whole.
I wonder what they did to earn such hate.
Promises unkept, covenants broken. The curse has its roots in betrayal, treachery that perhaps demanded sacrifice.
To forsake your love hurts everyone. Kate is proof of that.
It's rarely so simple. Thickskin is proof of that.
Bugger off, crows.
I love how you love animals.
Crows don't count.
Do you need a moment to rest?
I'd rather keep going to Nью-Иден, but I probably need a breather. You're thinking.
So are you.
Penny for your thoughts.
I was thinking of Kate. Of her horror when she saw the ghost. Of her pain when she lost her sister. She was desolate, and yet relieved, and terrified. I can't shake the picture.
According to her journal, Kate had had the courage to love a woman, but betrayed her. She must have meant this Deborah. Whoever this ghost is, her resentments extend beyond the Newsmiths. May her wounds heal well.
Sisterhood can be complicated.
When all this is over, you can go home and get to know the Duarte twins. Get to know your sister.
I knew a sister. Like Kate, I lost her.
What happened?
When I was very young, I had a friend. She was my chosen sister, and very dear to me. I opened my heart. It was a mistake. I played with fire and was burned.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. I have a new family now. I have found the love of my life.
I love you.
Always. Rest now. I have the watch. I'll sit by your bedside until I can hold you once again. I think we can break this down. Together.
Sure, let me grab my pickaxe.
Just trust me. Did you feel the way I tore the veil?
Aye, I did.
And we did it together.
What did I do?
You brought me focus. That's plenty.
Can you do it again?
Oh, I intend to. Strange place for a stockade.
Firm ground, marshy approaches, like Bannockburn. 1314, and the Scots beat the English.
You won the battle, but who won the war?
Dunno. It's not over yet.
That's a witch's work.
Could it be Seeker?
We cannot be sure. Tread carefully.
Something feels off.
The veil is thin here. The dead are many.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Ah! Back, you monster!
Oof! How's balls, lady?
Oh, Mr. McGrath.
You are a monster.
Thank God! I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Well, I have thoroughly embarrassed myself. Forgive me, if you can.
Think nothing of it. How do you know my name?
Who doesn't? You slayed the beast, by God's grace. I admit I thought you a charlatan. I told the newsmiths they get nothing for their money. Mistress Evelyn Fitcher, by the way. I'm what passes around here for a physician.
Red Macrei, banisher of ghosts and slayer of the terrible beast. How may I help you?
I need no help. I just scared myself. These days, I'm afraid of my own shadow. I was gathering plants in the woods. I thought I was attacked by a ghost. Isn't that ridiculous?
She's haunted, clear as day.
That's funny, I thought ghost stories were the domain of the charlatan.
I deserve that. I admit I ran in panic. In doing so, I dropped my bag. There are medical supplies in it. Could you get it for me?
Medical supplies are valuable. Be a shame to lose them. I'll see what I can do.
May God's goodness go with you, if you're serious. I still can't tell if you're a serious man.
You're such a good man.
Banisher, rebel, finder of lost baggage.
And Beetlehead, you forgot, here in the crevice, Evelyn Fitcher's lost bag.
How did she manage to drop it down there?
Our doctor may not believe in ghosts, but this journal was torn by a spectral hand.
I hope whatever's in there is intact.
Was the bag dropped, or was it taken by force and emptied?
Mistress Fitcher was something of a physician back in Yorkshire.
I wonder why she left.
Maybe she had no choice. Looks like her patients deserted her.
Intriguing. I wonder why.
Why, Mistress Fitcher, whatever is the matter?
I was home, working. All of a sudden, the book in my hands was torn apart. What does the devil want with me?
Not the devil, but a ghost. You must know it now.
Till lately, I would never have believed such nonsense. This never would have happened in Yorkshire.
I've passed through Yorkshire. Seems nice enough. Why leave?
Why does it matter?
To understand why someone is haunted, it helps to know a little about them.
Fine. I came to treat the sick and chase the devil from Nью-Иден town. My cousin, Nicholas Doolin, may the Lord keep him, said the town needed doctoring. I took my chance. But when the devil came a-knocking, well, we were forced to leave.
For a rationalist, her faith in God and the devil is strong.
Did Thickskin ask you to join her group?
Nicholas spoke to her for me. She knew my worth. It was difficult to leave Nью-Иден town. But I'd left one home behind. What did it matter if I must leave another?
Did you leave family behind in England?
I left my sister there. Yes. Things between us had soured. Rather than try to fix the unfixable, I chose to start over.
Unfixable? Why?
She was to wed, and I opposed it. It was the mistake of her life. I would not lie to comfort her, and she would not forgive me for it.
That's good to know. Though I don't yet understand how it relates to your haunting. Mind if I look around? I'm aware this is your home. I've no wish to trespass.
If you must, you may. Do tread carefully,
I should go.
The Lord will guide you, Banisher, if you let him.
Whatever the ghost wanted, it made quite the mess.
Someone has an axe to grind. Someone threw a book through the window.
Our ghost's modus operandi, it seems.
This ghost is bent on ruining the doctor's business.
Maybe they didn't like their medicine.
You must break the engagement.
First, I'll thank you for your concern. Second, I shall refuse. Felicity and I shall marry.
You have the pox. You'll infect your wife, and both of you will die.
So cease your nagging and do your job. Cure me.
Quite the contentious consultation. The patient in question must be our ghost.
He had syphilis and didn't take it serious. Not a pretty way to die. This could be useful. The dose makes the poison.
The answer is here somewhere.
Could this be the sister?
The ghost is connected to this picture. Time to summon him.
Show yourself.
here. Oh, that was a clever trick. Now you see me, you lucky things. Can you hear me too?
Aye, we can hear you. We've not met. I've seen your likeness. In the picture, you seemed in better shape.
Well, now that's not very polite. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Anteya Duarte. This is Red Macrei.
Geoffrey Rollins, me. Pretty as a picture. Near as pretty as you, my lady fair.
We're Banishers. Looks are not high on our list of priorities.
Banishers, are you? How very attractive. I wager you smell good. I wager you smell dangerous. I like you.
You've a very high opinion of yourself.
I've earned it, my lady fair. I'm charming, educated, handsome, kind, attentive to your every need. Ask anyone.
Like who?
Why, like Eleanor Jane, or Madame Cresswell, Penny Ryder, or Penny Tup, French Jenny, Greek Nell, Tall Sally, well, perhaps not Sally. I owe her money. Geoffrey is clever, they will all say. Geoffrey is kind. Geoffrey is so very, very handsome. And who am I to argue with such knowledgeable women?
What if I don't agree? Red's right. You don't look great. You look unwell.
Alas, 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 alas. Now who will tell me the truth about myself? Where is French Jenny when I need her? I may not be as handsome as your Scotsman, but I have my strengths. Why can't you be pleasant, my lady fair? Why not tell a man what he wants to hear?
The portrait. It's very good. Whose work is it?
Evelyn's. My sister-in-law to be. Also, in all but name, my physician.
A mark of her affection, perhaps. Was she dear to you too?
Evelyn? Dear to me? No. Her sister Felicity, yes. Very dear. Dear, dear Felicity. Dear Felicity. My wife-to-be, had fate allowed it. Yes, I was intent on marrying Felicity, and would not be deterred by some midwife's trifle.
Mistress Fitcher knew you had syphilis. Is it any wonder she would oppose your marriage to her sister?
She was the doctor, my lady fair. All she had to do was cure me.
What can you tell me about your illness?
Don't worry your pretty head about that, my lady fair. 'Tis nothing, nothing at all.
If the pox was nothing, then what killed you?
Why, it was love. I had fevers. Sunlight would hurt my head. I had tunnel vision, my lady fair, and I did not like it. Then one day, I could no longer speak. My legs refused to work, my muscles rebelled against me, and in the end, so did my mind. At the last, there was a pain, like someone reached into my chest and crushed my heart. I did not like that either.
I'm no expert, but that doesn't sound like the Great Pox to me.
The pox was nothing, old man, nothing at all. I was a fool in love.
Love didn't kill you, Geoffrey Rawlings. Only a fool would think otherwise.
I'm no physician, but I think he probably is a fool.
With what did she treat your lesions?
Salts and powders, powders and salts. And did they work? No, they did not.
Powdered quicksilver, perhaps. Too much affects the muscles and makes one's heart rot till death occurs.
That's it. Powdered quicksilver. Mercury salts. And Mistress Fitcher increased the dose.
Poisoning, perhaps?
Wait, what?
A poisoning indeed. And not by carelessness. She is not a careless woman.
Are you telling me that Evelyn Fitcher, Mistress Fitcher, the midwife, my sister-in-law to be, poisoned me? I'm gonna kill her.
Geoffrey Rawlings was obnoxious before. Now he's downright nasty.
Aye, Mistress Fitcher's in danger.
Do you think she killed him?
Yes, I do.
She did it to save her sister from syphilis. I understand that.
What would you have done to save your sister from the pox?
I'd have told her the truth and trusted her to call off the wedding. Not sure she'd have listened, mind you.
It's over. They're gone.
By God Almighty, what on earth were they?
I know who haunts you. Your ghost is the spirit of one Geoffrey Rawlings.
Oh Lord. I thought I knew the voice. I thought I glimpsed his face.
He was your patient. Syphilis, I believe.
Yes. But this was years ago.
You didn't like him. Did you let him die?
Do I look careless to you, sir? Yes. I stole a few months of Geoffrey Rawlings' life to save decades of my sister's.
You mistook yourself for God. Though you'd sworn an oath to protect life, you delivered death.
I played God, for God did nothing. To save one you loved, you do the same.
The good lady doctor has a point.
Let's get to the bottom of this. You've both made your choices. Now it's my turn. Evelyn Fitcher, who swore to do no harm. Geoffrey Rawlings placed his trust in you. You poisoned him.
Rawlings was sick, body and soul, and would have passed his illness on. What was I to do?
You went against your sister's wishes, against your own principles.
'Twas a life for a life, a trade, the balance equal. A life for a life.
I understand. I'm about to make the same trade.
To both of us, death was a remedy. But who shall judge you, Banisher, when judgment time has come?